everybody, how you all doing? Are you a-okay in your neck of the woods? What up? What up? Manners and respect, man. I your girl Debbie from Donga Yard. Welcome you all to the Jamaican kitchen. Welcome once more. It is the Jamaican cooking journey. If you're new right on over here, always a special welcome. Those of you who were there with me from the beginning of the journey, manners and respect. Now today's video is about, again and final, in-depth, final and again, the fried dumpling. Miss Debbie, I am not able to fry the dumpling to save my life. I know. Don't you think I know? Oh my God, I know a lot of people are having problems, even though I've done so many fried dumpling videos. But we are going for the last time, in depth, with proportionate measurements and all of that. Now we have been stepping up right here on the Jamaican cooking journey, and we have the kitchen scale right here. Shoot them off camera, girl. Now we are going to be weighing out 16 ounces of flour, and that is equal to how many pound, camera girl? 16 ounces.
1 pound.
Talk loud, let the people
pound.
in here. Okay. In grams, we will leave that for you in the description. So I am going to be going now, taking out some from this into my clean brown paper bag. And when we return, we're going to be weighing the flour. We're going to be measuring the other stuff that we're going to be using, or the other ingredients. Put them together and we'll proceed. Come. Okay, family, so we are back, and the scale, it reads, okay, 1 pound, no ounces, and it's the same thing as 16 ounces. So we're needing 1 pound of flour, and we have used the brown paper bag because it has no weight. Remember, you're looking for 16 ounces or 1 pound of flour, so you're going to be using the brown paper bag or any little light bag, white or something that has no weight. You don't want to put a bag on it where we are 3-4 ounces, and when you turn, you say, no, it wouldn't be 16 ounces, it wouldn't be a pound. So this video is about going in depth, showing you how to get your fried dumplings properly done from start to finish. In depth, I hope you're in. Stop, look on the plate them and the mango them. Look right here, okay? So it is also going to show you how many dumplings you can get from a pound or 16 ounces of flour. So you know we always want a little sieve to carry through and make sure we're not in a wibbly night. Hello, please, how do you do? Now, to this, we are going to remember it's dumpling, you know. This is the basic fried dumpling recipe, Jamaican one. Some people put sugar, some put butter, some want to do it with milk. I'm just doing it the basic way. Water, flour, baking powder, and a little salt. Now we have 16 ounces of flour. I am not into those measuring spoon and stuff and something. I'm going to be doing, this is a soup spoon, and it is a tablespoon. It is supposed to be a tablespoon. So this here, it says super acting. What's that? You have double acting and this says super acting. Okay. Normally, the regular one, I would use like 1 level teaspoon. So look at this now. So when you get it like this, come on girl, you're in on it. You want to take your hand and you want to level it right off. Okay? So this is what, and this is not fully leveled, so we want to get it right there, because this is telling me that it's super acting. So it is 1 level tablespoon of baking powder. If it's double acting, you would not want to use this much, like about 3/4, not half. Make sure, because the double acting them, they say double acting, but they are never normally double acting, or not always, should say. So if it is like 16 ounces and you're using double active, you use 3/4 of a tablespoon, not half. Make sure you're on the right side. Now to this, And this salt measurement or the proportion of the salt, it depends on your salt intake. I don't like anything salty. Okay? So I'm going to be going with just, some people say half of a teaspoon. This is less than half of a teaspoon. I'll be going with probably about a third of a teaspoon of salt. Alright? I'm going to go with your hands, your nails must be clean, low, properly tailored, and all of that. I'm going to go wash my hands. And when I come back, make a sieve out right in front of you. And then we're going to go incorporate water and flour and everything. We're going to be working on some basic Jamaican fried dumpling dough. Must soon come. Okay, now we are back. And we're going to use our spoon. Look at it. So whilst you do this, it's sieving. It's sifting out. And also the baking powder and the salt is being incorporated. Okay, you could also do it the original way by, you know, knocking against your sieve. Okay, so we did it this way, and sometimes it doesn't matter any way you take it, you always have a little mess. A flour where I deal with it now. Now hands have been cleaned, properly tailored, and all of that. Everything has been incorporated. You're gonna still use your hand to mix up a bit. Okay, this is all-purpose flour. You're gonna put a little water at a time. How much water, Miss Debbie? Honest to God, I don't know. You're just gonna watch and see how I do it. Then from your ends, you probably can say. Now when you throw the first set of water, you don't just mix to one side and leave some of this dry flour out there. You're to use your hand and to mush up and make sure that amount of water that you throw, it has been thoroughly distributed within the flour and all of that. So you do this and look at it. You see it? So you're gonna throw now another batch or another set of water or some more water. Okay? Whilst you use your hand, look at me, camera girl, shooting them up. You use your left hand. If you're left-handed, you do it vice versa. I am right-handed. So you use this hand like you're using your bowl to be like a lazy Susan, but with your hand. So you move around your bowl whilst with your left hand, while you move the excess flour around with your right hand. Coming now to come. This is how much flour dough you'll get from 1 pound of flour. This is in depth as I've never gone before. Make sure all the water that you throw has been evenly distributed within the flour mixture. You're gonna throw a little more. Okay, now you want to start. You don't have to. Now you're starting to. If you notice, I'm not picking up again because the dough is becoming softer. But even though you're not picking up, look at what you're doing. You're carrying the dry one over into the wetter part. So you make sure so you do it like that until all of the dough is like the same. Okay, you see you have some dry, look at this. You see you have some dry one down in here, and then you want to proceed again to throw some water. No, just make sure you get it like this. And you continue until it's all picked up and all of the dough is just like one. Okay? Make sure you take it up. Oftentimes you see people making flour all around here, so it dirty. It have and flour leave back and them say them ready for make the dumpling. So look at this. You're going to take up every last bit of this dry flour. Right? Okay. Now there is a little trick, and I'm going to teach you here. You're going to get this dough extra soft. It is not definitely so, but for you to get the dough soft and nice, I'm going to bring the dough to a little softer than what you do. Then I'm going to be kneading in that dough to get that soft elasticity of the required dumpling dough. So look at me here now. Some people that say, yes, the dough already. No, if you proceed to fry this, you must get some baki fried dumpling because the dough is not of the consistency that we want. Therefore, whatever you put in that you'll get out. Rough baki tough dough, rough baki tough fried dumpling. Look at me here now. You're going to throw a little bit more water here. Yes? You're going to say it's going to spoil the dough. Maybe. Let us go. It will look like the dough is spoiled. So you're going to use this dough here to mop up all that amount of water that I threw. Yes, it looks like it's spoiled. Somebody going to say, Debbie, I spoiled dough that. Yes, but let us go. You're going to be kneading. Look at the consistency. You're going to be cleaning around your bowl. And you're going to be kneading in this dough with right here until you get it soft and smooth. It's going to take a little time. Look at me now. Look at me. But I can't stay here all that time. And whilst you go around, look at what is going to be happening. It's going to be sticking. Look at, you see what is going to happen? It's sticking against the bowl. But you're going to knead, and you're going to knead. It's sticking on your hand too. But you're going to knead and knead until it stops sticking around the bowl and it stops sticking to your hand. It's going to take you about 5 minutes of constant kneading. We're going to go now, do that and return. Hope you have gotten this one. Soon come back. Okay, now, look at me here now. Clean from the bowl. When you go like this, it picks up everything from the side of the bowl. But it's not clean from your hand. So you're going to be going kneading it. And knead, and knead, and knead. Until you get all this from your hand. Now, you can do either of two things right here. You can continue to knead, or you can wrap in a plastic wrap and put it anywhere. If it's overnight, fine. But look here what happened. In interest of time on the video, I continue to knead. See? So I need to get a smooth consistency. Preheat my oil in a Jesse. And when we come back this time, we're not going to be steam frying or fry steaming. We're going to be doing more like a deep frying dumpling. We have some saltfish over here, and this is the workless one, really workless. But when I return, I'll show you what I'll be doing. And this also is 2 videos in one, because I fried dumpling and saltfish, and I'm going to be talking a little to you about the saltfish whilst the dumpling and fry. We are going to ride and whistle again. We're going to go give this dough some more kneading. Okay, first things first, family. Our oil is here. This is not shallow fat frying, and neither is it deep fat frying. It is like in between, whatever it name, I don't even remember. But you're eating our oil on the medium. Also, we'll be frying on the medium. As you go along, if your pot gets too heated, you have might to go a little bit down. Because you don't want the dumplings getting brown on the outside too fast and the inside doesn't cook. Or the inside is not cooked. So now this is our dough. Getting a successful set of fried dumplings or some successful fried dumpling doesn't depend on some luck. It doesn't depend on blessings and all of those things. It depends on how you prepare the dough, the proportion of the baking powder to in the flour. So look at this now. Look at me here now. If you had left it to rest, it still would be a bit softer. So you want to knead and you want to knead. And if at this point you knead and when you turn your hand, you see it's breaking off and it's coming on your hand, you might have to knead a little more. You want to knead until when you go like this, your hand is clean. Okay? So we are there and all of that. At this point, you saw that we use 16 ounces of flour. You can now separate your dough in two in order just to handle yourself better. You see what I say? Just to handle yourself a little better. Remember, we are here being preheated on the low. Just to handle yourself a little better. So you can go now, and you cover this, your towel is clean. You can go now, a little extra, now go kill you, and all of that, okay? You see, no, my hands was like picking it, so let me show you. Free hands, clean. So, my oil seems ready. You'll smell it when it's ready. So, you have different ways of making your dumpling. And probably I could go, but I don't think so. Some people might want to show you how you do it to get it even. Remember, at this size, if when you put it in the pot and it starts frying, it is supposed to come about 1.5 times this size. If you don't see it move, that means you did not put enough baking powder or the baking powder is inactive, okay? So you can go like this, and our oil is reasonably preheated or mediumly preheated, and you put your dumpling in. You see the pace at which it is frying? Okay. So you put in your dumplings. You can, let me show you. Because the master mistake you make the dumpling. You can just pick off a piece and you just do it like this. It doesn't matter. You put it in there. So you see that is not full, deep fat. And you also, camera girl right here. Some people proceed, just do, look at me. You must get this dumpling dough, you know. And when you reach right here, this is just for like style. This don't have nothing to do with it. Look at it. You see it's browning too much, too fast? Get your flame down. Get your flame down. It's not supposed to be at this color so early. So get your flame down. Okay? Let us get some more dumplings in and we're going to return to you. Okay, look at this here now. I've got my flame down. Look at the dumplings. You see? You see how you can see the baking powder is active. Don't do like what I'm doing. If you're not an experienced cook, you know this is a fork here. Look at them, so you don't want them getting too brown. So this is what you use. It's quite evident that your baking powder is active and you add enough in there. Gonna be putting in the rest of these and we'll soon come back. We're all in 1 pound of flour and this is what they all look like. Some are browner than some because we put in some before some. We're up on the medium, a little bit below medium and all of that. Now you need to cover your pot. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But at this point, I cover my pot. Okay, now we had a little cut there. Look at this, some were in before. So as I was saying before, still on the a little less down from medium, you're gonna cover your pot because some were in there before some. Even though these are so brown in color, them not fry on the inside yet. When you come back, you know you've got to monitor them. When they are properly fried, these ones, they will be on top. They're swimming on top of the oil as opposed to down in at the bottom of the pot. So we'll cover this, and while you cover it, it's going to build up some steam. And yeah, but here, pop it up frying there. When you're ready to lift it, listen to me. It's going to build some steam that is ensure that the dumplings will be properly cooked inside. This is my method. This is a method I'm teaching you, I'm sharing with you. You will never go wrong. When you are coming to remove or to check on it, lower the flame to the lowest. That will help the oil to stop. The steam, it will just help it that when you open it, it won't just pop and come out on you. It will just be good. So you can lower it, you know you're going into it, lower it to the lowest to about a minute. When you go in and you do what you're doing, taking out some, shifting them around, when you're through, bring back up the flame to the level less than medium. So we are going to be going off now to prepare the dumpling and saltfish. We are frying now dumpling and saltfish. So right here, you must remember to make sure you have something prepared to put in your dumplings. This is the saltfish. See it? Them wet it. And this is not no something. This are from me, like a picnic there country. When they wet the saltfish if you make it weigh more. Who know about that? You notice sometimes you get the saltfish dry and nice, but when the devil turn up in them, then wet it. So instead, in regularly does this so that we eggs, because then wet it in your way more. Come on, girl, come right over here. You want to make sure I don't have, my pipe is so bad, you see? So you want to make sure you get some water and wash off this granular salt off of this saltfish. Okay? And you're going to catch now some fresh water. When we come back, I'm going to show you what I do. Okay, look at me here now. I have a reasonable amount of water and this is a little pop down pot. You must make sure you have a little pop down pot in your kitchen, you see? We love it sometimes. So you're going to put your saltfish. Remember, I wash off all the granules, the salt granules. Oftentimes you see people just take up the saltfish and put it down in the pot. That will enable the saltfish to make the saltfish stay salt too. So we're going to leave it there. Let me tell you, I told you already, I'm going to tell you again. When this starts to boil, it's going to foam right over. So you have got to pay some attention. When it starts, well, I'll come and show you at what point you must remove it and put on a different set. Look at me right over here now. I've taken out the first set of dumplings and look at them properly fried. So I have them right there and I've covered them with a clean towel so as no air to get in them. Look at me right over here now. Okay? These are coming down to come. You are to make sure you go ahead and continue. You just use your spider or where you want use in a family. This one is ready. As soon as you see it reach a certain point, if you let it stay in there too long, it will become back all chewy. Alright, so you move your spider web and something, and make sure this is a part of keeping the dumplings soft. When you remove the hot dumplings from the pot and you put them in a container, make sure you not put them in a container with no slatted nothing. Just make sure they are covered and that heat stays within them. That will enable the dumplings, as long as the baking powder is active and you have enough in there, will enable you to end up with a soft, juicy, succulent fried dumpling. Your husband can't leave you. Look at me here now. I just turned my stove down. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. This is the first one. As it starts coming like that, you get it down. You don't wait until it foams over and then it stays there and absorb the salt. Now that you have thrown off this first set of salt water, you want to rinse it again. Okay? Because remember, I'm showing you this method because normally I would like pre-soak mine. Mine is not pre-soaked. So this method is to show you when you just come in and you want to fry dumpling and you never soak the saltfish. So what we're going to do now, we're going to give it another boil, and that should be good. If it's more than this saltfish, you might have to boil it about 3 to 4 times. You get me? Because that is how we take the salt out. Most of the times, I pre-soak mine, but somebody said in the comment section, I boil off mine all 3 hours. Come on, somebody said them soak them saltfish 4 days. Come on, we don't need to do that. Okay, so you get your flame back up to about almost to high, put enough water, leave it to come to a boil, and then when, look at me over here now, dumplings all out, look at that, camera girl, shoot them up on that, beautiful. So look here, we're gonna go get some excess water, boil off my saltfish, and when I come back, I'm going to show you how to remove the scales, and we're going to fry with saltfish crispy and nice. And look here, we're going to eat fried dumpling and saltfish. I'm going to show you how we're going to plate up our saltfish, fried saltfish and fried dumpling. Must don't come. So, I have scalded off my saltfish for the second time, and I had it in, just beat it under the pipe for probably about 2 minutes to get it down cool. And all of that. Now, you don't fry the saltfish with these things. You have to dry it properly because we're going to put it in the oil. Because we're going to just fry it like a piece of crispy saltfish. Remember, we have these as scales. So you don't pull it towards the tail. You pull it away from the tail. When I eat them in a saltfish, you're not to, so you're going to go now and scrape. This is how you're going to clean your saltfish. Even if when you're doing it for your ackee and saltfish, this stuff at the side, you see how in depth I am going, family? Do you see how in depth I am going? This is how you prepare stuff, you see? For people, prepare it properly. This is properly done. So you scrape off all of these until your saltfish look like right here. We are going to go now, we have Isla preheat. And when we come back here, you're going to see the saltfish in the Isla fry. It will be properly dried. It will be just, you have to say almost deep fried frying until it's crispy, brown and nice. So come. Okay, now we are frying our saltfish, deep fried frying now. And we are going to fry with saltfish until it comes brown and crispy. And this, you see how it is just subtle and smooth. It will pop a little bit, okay, because water is probably, even though we dried our saltfish, you still have a little excess juice on the inside, So this is at the ice on my stove now. So this is how you have got to monitor it. Even though it's not going hard, it's deep because inside of the saltfish is thick, You see some parts of it. So the thicker part will be the last to fry. So we are going to fry it and get it all crispy. So what is happening? So when we return, we are going to ready to deal with some other fried dumplings. Look at me and right over here now. Look at the dumplings. They're all ready. Look at it. Who if you tell us you can't fry dumpling after this? Who must tell you that? Look at the softness. Who must tell you that you can't fry dumplings after this? I hope you were in and all what I did, because this is the final. Anything more at a cost. So I've turned my stove right down right here now, as you can see from the the frying thing is. You realize I've turned it down, as them still I get. Look at this. So what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to be plating some dumpling. So look at me. Your hands must be clean. Come on. I feel your kitchen. I'm going to take up some of them dumplings here. How much you know want? I give 5. And inside this bag, in this brown bag, whatever the grease is there on the dumpling, it will take care of it. And I'm going to take right out for you a piece of this nice crispy saltfish, drain it properly, and we are going to drop it in a brown bag just for you. Shoot them up, camera girl. And you're going to roll up your little brown bag, and your brown bag are going to absorb all of your grease. So we'll come back and end the video when I return. From my kitchen to yours, from my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, and most of all to your stomach, it is Jamaican fried dumpling and fried saltfish, and I've presented it to you in a brown bag, looking like it's not anything of high quality, but it is. It is. No novice can prepare this, and we use it in the we put it in the brown bag. Not necessarily that you have to do it, but when you go to the restaurant and you're moving along, the brown bag helps to suck the extra grease, and I like that. Jamaican fried dumpling and saltfish in a brown bag. Tell me what you know about that. Now, if you have liked this video, remember to make sure that you give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have lots more coming, okay? And all our information is there in the information box, except for the number, or we have no WhatsApp number for now. So you might have to hook me up on Instagram and also on my email. That WhatsApp number that we have there will not be posting it anymore because it was out. We had lots of WhatsApp posts yesterday, but we're working on another one, so as it comes along, you will get it. So if you want to get on to me, my Instagram is there. We'll put it right on the screen here now, and also in the description. My email address is there, so you still have a way of getting on to me. Remember to like and make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for your love. Today is Kimmy's birthday. That's my daughter-in-law. So happy birthday, Kimmy. Happy birthday so much. And you all go wish Kimmy happy birthday on her channel. And if you so would like to give her a little birthday present, it doesn't matter how small, she has her cash app. We leave it in the information box of the video. Happy birthday, Kimmy. It was the start of the Jamaican cooking journey was all about Kimmy. Kimmy make everybody know me on YouTube. I did not know how to do anything. Kimmy is the one who is responsible for you all seeing me. So if you want to go show her some love, if you want to give her a little donation, whatever. If you don't, no problem. As much as just go wish her happy birthday. Thank you so much for your love. And remember that WhatsApp number is no longer in existence. We are working on another one. So you'll have to contact me by Instagram and email for now. Okay? So that's as it is for now. Now remember, this is the last in-depth video. Anything from this, it will be at a cost. Debbie from Dongayal, bless, no stress.